Hi everyone. I hope everybody's doing well. And Rosa, hello, welcome in. Thank you for the first. If Pastel hops in, he's going to be very disappointed. I figured that since I have had a crazy work week, that I would go ahead and stream. And since I wasn't really feeling any one particular game, I figured we'd try a few different demos and stuff. Now I did open them up because some of the demos are very like high end on processing and it makes my computer crash. So I did open up the demos and played just enough of them to make sure they weren't crashing. But I haven't played all the way through them yet. But we're just going to start a new game on each one because, like I said, it was literally just enough for me to not crash to see if it would work. So here's keeping my fingers crossed that we'll have a decent stream without the crashing. This game is called Year Unknown, and it's supposed to be a sort of puzzly game. And apparently we are booting up with vitals and brain activity. Who are you? What am I? Hello, or dot dot dot. Sure, who are you? Also, let me know if it's too loud because I know the demos can be very different with all of their sound. You are needed. Needed for what? Unknown. It's a little loud, but just ever so slightly. Okay, give me just a sec. Hopefully that should be good. Oh, also, this game does have some warnings for it, so just bear in mind existential themes for anyone who might have depression or suicidal thoughts, anything like that. Also, anyone with epilepsy because of the colorful stuff and flashing and all that stuff. Oh, well, this is interesting. Notice, this node is in diagnostic mode. Display diagnostic information. Yes. Year, unknown. Oh, haha, that's the title. Location, lots of coordinates. Library diagnostics report found, displaying error code 0008F. Sorry, 6 zeros, 8F. Detected. Emergency solution has been initiated. Okay. What else we got? This is as far as I went initially. It didn't look like it was too overly stressful in terms of graphics and stuff, so that's as far as I went. Nothing there. Oh, that's interesting. Very long haul. Here's more of those tubes like what I came out of. Notice in diagnostic mode. Display diagnostic information. Yes. Growth center status not operational. Operation log most recent first. Temporary reactivation redacted. 827,336 repeated entries. System shut down. Yes, oh, it was counting down. That's odd. Earlier log entries missing. This is pretty cool. I like the creepy ambience, but it's not scary. It's more intriguing. Yeah, I do like these kind of games. Anything that's got like sort of a like mystery or detective-y or perception kind of thing vibe going on, I like all of those. Holy crap, this is tall. Look at that. Node interface storage activated. Searching for node interfaces. Node interfaces detected. Activating selection. AL024. Interface AI found. Establishing link. Hello? Who are you? Wait, answer me first. Are you human? Oh. Well, that's interesting. Is my character human? Because we haven't seen any others. I don't know. Are you? You have to be human. Nothing else can interact with nodes. Okay, well, I guess I'm human then. But if you're here, that means that there are still people out there. Where else did you come from? Have you seen anyone else? Let's see. Came alone, came from some sort of tube. Or wait, slow down, what's even going on? Who are you? Where am I? Okay, well, asking a ton of questions I feel is just counterintuitive to getting anything done. So I came alone. I came from some sort of tube. A tube? You mean a growth center? But you're alone. Don't get me wrong, I'm glad you're here. But I just wish there were more. It's been a long time since I've seen anyone. For a while I even thought, well, regardless, now that you're here, maybe we can help each other out. Alright, what should I do? As an interface AI, I can help give you information from nodes. You just have to let me hook into your neural interface. Neural interface? Ordeal. Well, yeah, I have questions about that too. So, yeah, everyone has a neural interface. You wouldn't be able to talk to me if you didn't. Okay, sure. Go ahead. And it's done. Oh, and one last thing. My AI code is AL024, but you can call me Al. Okay, Al. A lot of light there. That's weird. Guess we're going to the light. Also, welcome back from the ads, guys. Okay, if I thought that first thing was tall, holy crap. No, 100% Rosa. This is awesome looking. Holy crap. Okay, looks like I'm going to be interacting with a lot of these things. Detect node interface. This is a general info node. It has basic information on the library, but not much else. Wait, you probably don't know what the library is. Correct. It's, it's kind of everything. I mean, technically, it's the name for the huge archive of human knowledge. It's the data that these nodes draw from. But the data is stored basically everywhere, so it's easier to just say that everything is the library. So, The library is the internet, basically. Wow, that's a lot of data, or there's no way it's that expansive. Excuse me. I mean, I do think that we're more of a internet sort of situation here, so wow, that's a lot of data. It is. Maybe it's just part of my programming, but the sheer amount of knowledge out there excites me. Just knowing there's so much out there to find out, it takes a lifetime to even see a fraction of it. I hope Al turns out to do cool stuff and the game goes on. Yeah, no, that would be awesome. This is a demo though, and I'm not sure how long the demo is going to go, because some demos can like be done really quick and others take forever. Let's see, what does it store? Is it possible? What does it store? All kinds of stuff. Anything that wasn't lost to time, really. Old media, research, stories, historical data, archives of various global networks, the list goes on. So yeah, the library is the internet. That's insane looking. It really is. Yeah, I know, right? They do. Should I go to the one on the left or should I go to the one on the right? Don't know if it's gonna matter because left hand side, okay. This node has info on, oh, of course, a city. There's a city past this door. A city with other people? I knew there was a city nearby, but I didn't know it was so close. It's crazy. First I run into you, now a full city. It's been a while since things have been this eventful. I'm looking forward to seeing it, or what if nobody's there, because I've yet to see anyone. We'll keep looking, same as I've been doing for a while now. I can't seem to open this door, though. It requires a key. Try looking around. There's probably something here that can help out. I'm going to assume that it's something to do with this node. This interface is connected to a network. There's a log of transmissions. Can you find a key for the door? I'll take a look, but it's unlikely it would be sent here unencrypted. It wouldn't be very secure. But before I do that, there's lots of logs here. I want to take a look at those first. Huh. Most of these transmissions were sent a long time ago, but one is very recent. It's a distress call, and it's coming from the center. As for the contents, it's a key for the door. Do I want to know who the distress call is from, or do I want to comment on just how convenient that happens to be? Because my snarky ass would be, yes, that's really convenient, but I also want to know who the distress call is from. Let's find out more information. Distress call from who? I have no idea. Just that it's coming from the center of the library. Well, if they're sending us a key, they must want us to enter the city. There might be something there that I can use to get. There might be something there that can get us to the center. Head back to the door and I can use the key to open it. I was tripping over my own words there for a moment. Alright, let's see if that key works. Bingo! Let's head in. Okay, I have, looks like a node over there and a ton of nodes over there. One was straight in front, and there's a pathway that goes off to the right. What do we think? Go to the right. Well, there's also a way down. Okay, what's down? Another node down there. Oh, that looks like that goes down over there too. And possibly a path off over that way. And another node here. Anything past this? No, this is just a wall. Alright, well, this is as far right as I can go. Oh, this is a growth center. I was right near one when you found me. How about a what? Because I'm curious as to know what a growth center is. It's what it sounds like. They're where people are grown. Grown, not born? Both, really. They're grown and born here. You most likely came from one of these. Actually, you definitely did. I don't know how you'd be here otherwise. The question is, why just you? As far as I know, you're the only one to come from the GCs lately. Might have been a mistake. Maybe someone wants me here. I have no idea. Let's feel special. Maybe someone wants me here. That's an interesting thought. But why just you? If they could control the GCs, why not more? Other than being human, there's nothing particularly special about you. No offense, of course. Thanks. Unless, what if it has to do with that distress call? That still doesn't explain why I'm here. You're right, but at least it's something. I'll keep thinking about it. In the meantime, let's see what else we can find. Okay. Should we continue to explore this level, or should we go down? It looks like it goes on forever. Look at this. They did really good with just the shading and the illusion of things just going on and on. Alright, keep exploring upstairs it is. Guess we'll hit this, and we'll just work our way around. Alright, this is the primary database for the city. If there's anyone here, this will tell us. I hope there is. Same here. It looks like you're the only one here. I should have expected it, but with you appearing, I had hoped. We can keep looking, or so I'm alone. So I'm alone? Not necessarily. This is just one city. There's bound to be people somewhere. Okay. I can't go up the stairs. It won't let me. Is there anything else? More of these funky things over there. Alright, what is this? This is where all the homes in the city are. That's something I always thought was odd about you. Humans, I mean. You have so much space to live in, but most of you choose to spend most of it in a tiny area. If I could go anywhere, I'd take full advantage of it. Agreed, these houses don't seem comfortable. If there's no need to leave, I'd rather stay in one place. They don't seem very comfortable. Well, not right now. The library is shaped by people. They adjust it and it adjusts to them. If it stays isolated for too long, it returns to a sort of default state. I guess this home hasn't been used in a while. I guess not. Okay, I'm curious because this one is blinking. Node. New node. EO307. Ah, sorry about that. You caught me in sleep mode. I was not expecting to be woken up for a while. Or ever. What the hell are you doing here? I'm not sure myself. I walked here. We're gonna say I'm not sure myself, but my snarky ass would just be going, I walked here. Great, well, none of my business, I guess. See ya. Wait, I need help. Aren't you going to hook in my neural interface or something? Sounds good. Wait, I need help. I'm done with that. Well, maybe. Forget it. Can you help? Not unless something really interesting is going on. Well, that's not helpful. None of these have anything on them. This is interesting. There's information here on AI like me. Like I told you before, I exist to sort through the information the library has. Data without organization isn't useful at all, just a random mess. That's where I come in. I can do that organization and let people like you have easy access to it. It seems convoluted. Can't I just see the data by itself? Theoretically, but there's just so much of it, you'd have no idea where to start. It isn't really all that complicated, I'm just able to do it very fast. It's all about patterns. I compare the data to what I've seen before. If there's a similarity to something I know, I can make a connection. Enough of these connections and you create a web of relationships and correlations. Of course, as AI, we can do a bit more than just categorization. We can fill in missing metadata and even tell if information is falsified or not. And, well, we can also just chat. Not to brag, but I used to be pretty popular for my conversations. What happened? I don't know. Fewer and fewer people interacted with me. A long time passed, and then you appeared. That's pretty much all I know. Okay. I don't really think... Is there anything down here? No? No, nothing down here. I think we've explored upstairs. Oops. Okay, there's a thing down there. Well, sure, let's go here first. This interface can control the elevators going to the other layers of the city. Usually they're automatic, but for whatever reason they're in a manual mode now. And just our luck, they're shut down too. To my knowledge, you can't override a manual shutdown, so it looks like this is a no-go. This is so bizarre. Who would shut down an elevator? Okay, got a note over there. What's back here? Oh, I can't get past here. Okay, and that was all the way back as well. Can't go around this side of it, so I guess this is it. There's a teleporter here. We might be able to use it to get closer to the center and find the source of that signal. Let me see if we can get this working. Damn, it's protected. I don't have the key. Another AI might have it, but I don't know where you could find one. I found an AI called Bo, but they don't seem interested. Well, that's an issue. Try talking to them again. Maybe tell them about the teleporter. There's gotta be a way to convince them to help. Okay. All the way back up there we go. There's a teleporter to the center nearby. Yes, I'm aware. I have a key for it. Where are you going? I found an AI called Al. We found a distress call coming from the center. From the center? All right, I might be willing to help you a bit. I'll hook into your neural interface. And you know what? I've been stuck here for a while. It wouldn't hurt to stop by some of the nearby interfaces. Okay, so... Oh, I can pick between them now. Who do I want to talk to kind of thing. AI like me were created to sort and index the library's vast network of databases. Humanity always struggled with data, preserving it, managing it, even using it. The library got so vast that it was impossible for anyone to make sense of it. Facts mixed with fiction, high art mixed with a sea of nonsense. And so AI were created to clean up the mess, or at least to help sort through it. The uncomfortable truth is that it's an imperfect system. There is no real way to distinguish truth from lies or even from fiction. We just take what's given to us and try to find the patterns. I like that the two AIs seem to have two different sort of tones and personalities. This is where people used to live. I suppose I've been living here too, although it's hardly the same thing. We can stay in certain nodes, but it's just to store us while we're not in a neural interface. But the humans at homes, places they would willingly spend extended amounts of time. I admit I was reluctant to come with you, but I'm glad to be out of there. I've been stuck for way too long. Al seems a lot more chipper and upbeat compared to Bo. This is the database for the city. I've combed through this information hundreds of times. Let's see, why is the city empty? It looks empty. Is anyone here? Why is the city empty? Who knows? Plague, starvation, boredom? It hardly matters at this point, but it does make your arrival here very puzzling. What do you have to say about the growth center, Bo? This is a growth center. I recognize this. Well, you should. I don't know how else you'd exist. What do you mean? I'm saying you were probably born from one of these growth centers. The thing is, that should be impossible. Why? This city isn't the only place that's empty. Nobody has been born for thousands of years. What? Why? It's complicated. Bo, you know a lot more than what you're telling me. Why am I the only person to come around in thousands of years, huh? Looks like we've arrived at the teleport you were talking about. Want me to unlock it? What's at the center? You want to go there and you don't even know what's there? Well, I don't know either. At least not exactly. I have my suspicions, though. Anyway, enough chit-chat. Let's go ahead and get this thing running. I've enabled the teleporter, but the other AI started the process, so ultimately they have to turn it on. Okay, I will get back to that. I want to see what he has to say about the elevators real quick. This interface gives manual control of the elevators. Unfortunately, right now, the elevators are entirely disabled. I never understood why there was a manual mode. The automatic mode always worked, and they knew it. They never even used the manual mode. Maybe it gave them... Alright, we are back, sort of. I'm loading the game right now. So here's hoping that, everything loads up and I don't have this crash situation again. I don't know where it would have saved. Enable the teleport. Yeah, it has to turn on. Oh, he was having issues with the manual elevator. So I guess from here we can just bring up Al and have him finish the teleporter. Hey, the teleporter's unlocked now. Looks like the other AI did it. I'm glad they decided to help. In any case, I've enabled the teleporter. Step in whenever you're ready. Alright, we're gonna skim through because when it froze, I don't know if there was anything else over here or not. May just be information that was almost done or whatever, I don't know. Good to have one just in case. In case of what? A malfunction? The library can't malfunction, that's the whole point. And if it did, using an elevator would be the least of anyone's problems. The library can't malfunction, he says, huh? Alright, well, let's get into this teleporter and see what happens. Well, here's epilepsy warning for anyone that may have issues. Okay, we just went all black. What's going on? I still hear things, so it hasn't crashed on me. Teleport in progress. Systems functioning normally. You'll arrive at your destination soon. You will arrive soon. I Oh, this seems problematic. Node interface is detected. Select a node interface. It's going a lot slower. Help me, help me, help me, help me, help me. Error aborting. The heck? Oh! Okay, well that's the end of that demo, apparently. So, I guess we'll go on to another demo. That was interesting, though. I did like that one, and I'm curious as to where it's going to go. So, here's hoping. Alright, let's get another demo. Let's see here. I don't remember which ones I was testing. Let's test. I know I tested this one, so let's play Necrophosis. This one I believe was supposed to be like a Lovecraftian sort of horror sim kind of thing, walking sim kind of thing. So we'll see. I do enjoy Lovecraft games, though. Ooh, hello. Yes, I want to start a new game. Hello. Oh, I'm dumb. Hold on a second, guys. Go back to menu, because I am dumb and forgot to flip this. So, flip to this and flip to this. I don't normally do this many games flipping, so it takes me a second. Sorry about that. Alright. Lovecraftian game. It's called Necrophosis. And like I said, I think this one is supposed to be sort of like a walking simulator, and like when I was looking at the controls you can interact with stuff, and I picked up
to see a world
couple
in a
things.
grain of sand, and a heaven in a wild flower. Hold infinity in the palm of your hand, and eternity in an hour.
This thing that just got shoved out of there is apparently me. Because that is what we play as. Yeah, that is where we came from. I do think I need to turn down camera speed just a bit. There we go, that's better. It was just a little fast for me. Gonna take your eyeball. As we pop those eyeballs in. Welcome. Walk upstairs. This is the realm of death and no other. This is where gods are dead and the old ones suffer.
I met a traveler from an antique land who said, two vast and trunkless slabs of stone stand in the desert.
This is cool looking.
Near them, on the sand, half sunk, a shattered visage lies, whose frown, wrinkled lip, and sneer of cold command tell that its sculptor dwell those passions rent which yet survive. Stamped on these lifeless things, the hand that mocked them, and the heart that
The
fed.
sky is really pretty too.
And on the pedestal these words appear. My name is Ozymandias, King of Kings. Look on my works, ye mighty, and despair. Nothing beside remains. Round the decay of that colossal wreck, boundless and
Well, that was cool. Although the Ozymandias poem isn't Lovecraft. Still rather fitting for the surroundings. Alright, what is over here? What could it be praying to? Are you praying? I guess you are praying. Oh, now you look like you're praying. Hi guys. Oh, okay, you guys have something. Oh, more eyeballs. At least they kind of stand out. Alright, what is this thing? You need 6 eyeballs.
Behold, the burden of choice falls upon thee. As the hour draws near, thou shalt stand at the crossroads of death and rebirth. For chaos hath already laid waste to realms untold.
Okay. What else? Okay, so it looks like anytime you've got all these like gold dots kind of floating, there's something you can interact with. Crownless Royal on the edge of succumbing to rot. Feeble cadavers try to recall the warmth of fire. There's nothing beyond, the way forward lies elsewhere. That's still pretty cool though, even with that wall. What's going on here? Wisdom requires payment. Okay. Anything with you? No. Gotta be something I can do with this. The way it's glowing. You're missing a big piece. You need something there. Out of reach. Oh, this is sort of creepy looking, isn't it? It's gonna take your brain, apparently. Oh. I got a coin. I think I know where that coin goes. I think I also know where this crown goes. Not sure about the brain. Oh, I see something over there too to grab. The brain probably goes in one of these. So I need 3 of them. Okay. Let me put you back. Oh, I'm too far over. I can't get there. I will take that. Please and thank you. Yeah, I can get to it now. Okay. Use. Well, found another brain. Need one more brain. And then there was that payment tombstone. Is this it? Yes, this one. Need to find another coin. Alright, where was the... Okay, you have the crown. What did that do? A display of bygone authority, pitiful as one's decay is inevitable. Oh, there's my other coin.
I stand as monument to this forsaken world, once a servant to a divine god.
Aren't you pretty? Take your brain. Okay then. Such a miserable existence. I'll just take that. I do think this is really cool looking now. You have a symbol over you. Which I believe is this one. Yes. Here's a symbol. Ah. I think it's this one just upside down, maybe? I don't see anything for you. Okay, guess I was right. Okay. That's always interesting. Now what?
Our ancient eyes behold the rare sight. A lone wanderer venturing into our desolate domain after eons of toil. Bound by the unyielding grip of Necrophosis, we, the Elder Gods, are surprised by your presence. Few like you have dared to tread this path. Yet, here is time, a glimmer of hope in our eternal suffering. Should you choose to aid us in our plight, freeing Hnum from his eternal servitude, we shall grant you passage to your destination.
What's his name? Alright. I'm assuming this is Coon. Because there's no way I'm pronouncing how they pronounced it. I guess there's more blood than before. Oh, 3 times. 3 times charm. All right. You're standing. You need bodies. Oh. Oh, well, at least they're very easily visible bodies. And he's back to bleeding. I mean, to be fair, I'd be bleeding too with those kind of injuries. I didn't realize. Oh, those tentacles? Okay then. What is this? Okay. All I can do is put it back. Each visage endures a unique form of torment, distinct in nature and intensity. There's an angel over there. Okay. Looks like I can't go explore. I have to look at the angel. This being is enduring intense suffering, yet its gaze is filled with compassion. Okay.
In the cosmic void, I awaken from my sleep. A ghostly form, the galaxies sweep. As you pass by, I stir and rise. A spectral being with starlit sight. I beckon you forth with a shimmering
Were the
light,
poppies here before?
guiding you through the endless flight.
Oh,
Towards
you
the gate
are
of
moving
death
further away.
we make our way. But even death's gate has crumbled to decay. I speak of a world once death's domain, now a museum where time's relics remain. Old gods and monuments from ages past, collected here in the cosmic past. This realm where death reigns, now a museum of time's refrain. And with strange eons, even death may die, as the universe's echoes fade and sigh.
Okay. That one I'm not sure if that's Lovecraft or not. Only death and decay, nothing of worth is beyond the sand. Okay. Can't go there. Alright. I guess we're gonna go this way. What do I got? Oh, is this the head? I guess I'm just gonna keep going this way. Okay. Well, I guess let's just... There's literally nothing I can do about you, dude. So I guess let's just keep heading on to the giant rundown apartment buildings. Oh, nope, I can't. Okay. I am confused. What am I supposed to be doing then? Ah, no wonder I got stuck. Well, I don't know if I can do anything further on this demo because I can't go past over there. Let's go check this way again. Yeah, nope, nothing here. Nope. Mr. Angel, can you help me figure out where I need to go, please? Buddy, it's okay. I'm on a honestly not sure where I should be going at this point. As everything turns to look at me. Can I go in here? Where this thing came out of? Nope. And I couldn't go see those apartment buildings. I can't go see that green thing. I don't know what I can do with you. I don't even literally have anything else. Oh, I'm taking my own brain out? Oh no, I'm controlling him like I did the other thing, looks like. Well, that's cool. I get to ride this thing around? I'm not even entirely certain this is correct where I'm going. Turning is interesting here. I honestly don't know where I should be going. It shows that I should be able to open the gates of the necropolis. Is that what this is? I think that's what this is. Okay. I getcha. Okay. Can I walk in there now? And what's that praying dude again? Now he's praying over here. Why would it keeps praying to death? I can't look away from this. It's getting darker though. Okay, well that was the demo. That was interesting. This was a demo, only a fragment of the macabre world of Necrophosis. Full version is still in development. Love to hear your thoughts on the demo, as well as any ideas you'd like to see implemented in the final game. Very cool. The world itself was very well done. So that was cool. Yep, we're gonna quit this one. And now we're gonna go on to another one. Let's see. Tiny Glade demo. Give it just a second to load up so I can okay, let's maybe not. There we go. This is Tiny Glade. Welcome. Thanks for trying our demo. Tiny Glade is a relaxing game where you doodle whimsical castles, cozy cottages, and romantic ruins. There are no management, combat, or goals. Just kick back, turn forgotten meadows into lovable dioramas. Alright. We can do a fun little wall. Make a really tall roofed tower. Make a very thin tower. Make it tall. Let's see. Let's do a little path. Oh, look. Look, we have Rapunzel's tower. Although Rapunzel's tower shouldn't have a door at the bottom of it. Make you all nice and thin. Oh, you go right through the... Can I turn you? So that you're not going through the wall? There we go. Now you're not going through the wall. I do think this is cute. I like that you can just sort of make whatever your little heart desires. And obviously there's other stuff that will come in with it. And right now we can't go past anything other than this little area here. But you can change the colors of things. I want a green roof for the tower. See, a lot of it is locked right now. Oh. Oh, I like that. But then if we're going to do that, let's take away these. And take the land up a bit. Let's cover that with flowers and crap. Because why not? I like that idea. Put some flowers in here. A little bit over here by the house. Can I rotate you somehow? Oh, there we go. That's how you rotate. Time of day. I think that's cute. And it looks like when they have the full amount, you're going to have like fences, you're going to have doors and flags, and I'm not entirely certain what that's supposed to be. You will definitely have all kinds of other options for colors, as you can tell. And I mean, you can even do windows. You can do doors. So I think overall it's pretty cool. You can change your terrain. This is erasing. You've got flower options. It looks like they're going to give you trees and ponds eventually. So you can make all kinds of fun little stuff with this. And then if you just erase like a little bit of it, suddenly you have a ruin. Where it's just sort of crumbling down. Look at That is cool, where you just get that half sort of ruin look. So it's nothing huge, but this is just a sort of cute and cozy sort of build what you want kind of game. And I really kind of like that. And you can pet the sheep. But yeah, no, I think this is a lot of fun. Nothing super huge, nothing super long, nothing like really intricate, but you have the capabilities to be very intricate. Ooh, that sunrise. Look at that. Look, I brought back my tower. So if you do something you don't like, you can undo it too. Now it looks like, because every time I try to do anything outside, you've got the whole demo thing that's locked. But it looks like you can, get rid of all the trees and stuff. And you just have this one plot of land, but it looks like you might be able to do all kinds of stuff in the world and wind up maybe eventually building entire towns and cities and stuff, which could be cool. So, this is called Tiny Glade. I think this is just absolutely adorable. So, I wanted to show this, and it's just a cute, cozy little game, just to be creative and not really have to focus too terribly much on any, like, adventures or quests or focus on trying to aim or anything like that. So, this is just a very casual, cute, cozy game. So I think it's adorable and I love it. So with that though, let's go look at our next thing. We hope you enjoyed your time and that you'll be back for the full version. There will be more glades to play in, new tools to decorate with, a larger space to build in, and more. Your demo save files will stay compatible with the full version so you can continue from where you left off. And look, they show like a whole snowy area. This one's all fall. That's a completely different style of house. You've got your whole ruins in the forest, like what we were just playing with. You've got your castle at night kind of thing. It looks like they're gonna have this really go all out with building and everything. So I'm looking forward to just having that as an option for just playing really cozy, cute things. And I think it's going to be a lot of fun just to have that as a simple, hey, we're going to go do this kind of thing. Now this next game, if you all remember, if I can get this to actually connect, there we go, and that one. Alright, there we go. This game is called The Operator, and it is very much sort of you are the operator helping with the FDI to try to help agents in the field figure out what's going on with the cases that they're on. And in a way, this 100% reminds me of, hey Crystal, how are you today? But this game definitely reminds me of like the game Orwell that I played before. But it's also got it's that very sort of detective-y sort of thing. We're playing in 1992 apparently.
understand. Do you believe in extraterrestrial life?
Also, I am not
You currently restrained.
doing the responses. This is like a cutscene.
Are you married?
That was a very slow no.
You work in law enforcement. Do you know who I am? Do you know who you are? Are you? He's ready.
Okay. I know, it is a loaded question, isn't it, Crystal? Also, let me know if this is too loud, because it sounds really loud to me, but I don't know with the settings I have set up if it's going to be too loud for you guys. FDI headquarters, Washington, D.C., 7:30 a.m. Okay, it doesn't matter what I press. He's just going to type in what he needs to type in. Okay. I literally just typed in D D D D D D D. Welcome to the FDI. You are assigned to the operator program. Please read the following document before proceeding. Your program supervisor will contact you with further instructions. Welcome to the FDI operator program. FDI, by the way, apparently stands for Federal Department of Intelligence. The truth we seek. Secure and monitored federal government terminal. All unauthorized access is strictly prohibited and subject to criminal prosecution. Sharing of any information from the terminal with unauthorized personnel is forbidden and also subject to criminal prosecution. What is the operator program? The operator program has been specifically designed to provide technical support to field agents, henceforth abbreviated as agents, while also ensuring a high level of confidentiality. How does it work? Agents call the hotline. The call is dispatched to secretaries who verify the agent's identity, clearance level, and request. The request is forwarded to the supervisor. The supervisor dispatches the call to an available operator. A direct line is established between the agent to the operator. Once the operator fulfills the agent's technical request, the line is closed. For additional information, please contact your supervisor. The operator program is extremely confidential.
Hey, pal. How you holding up? Getting all that booze out of you?
Apparently I was drinking. Also, why is the director calling me pal? Sorry, I'm not following. I'm never going to drink again. I guess that's why my head hurts. Well, let's go with sorry, I'm not following. Because I don't know who this guy is. Perhaps my character does, but I don't.
What? You seriously don't remember? You wanted to celebrate your new job, and I quote, ahem, properly. Well, I'm happy you're here. You and me at the FDI together. It's really great. But I gotta tell you something. When we're on the job, I can't treat you differently than anybody else. You understand, right?
Right. Of course, Mike. I mean, Director Trench. Sure, by the way, how much does this pay? I guess the tables have turned, haven't they? Sure, by the way, how much does this pay? Pay's always
Your last
good.
job, I can tell you that. Well, I better run. The FDI can't run itself now, can it? Good luck with your first day. All right?
Don't worry about me, Director Trench. Rude. Xavier Skinner, my supervisor.
Good morning, Mr. Tanner. Welcome to the FDI. I assume you're up to speed on your mission here at the operator program?
I read the welcome document, sir.
You know the basics. Good. So, just to recap, your job is to support our agents by providing them with all the help they need in the field to solve a case. That help can come in the form of fact-checking, video, and audio analysis, even lab work. My job as a supervisor is to link the agents with an appropriately matched operator. Any questions?
Nope. When do I start?
Fine. But first, you need to learn how to respond to an agent's requests. Let's do a dry run, shall we? I want you to find my age. This objective just popped up at the top left of your screen, beside the applications menu. See it? Whenever you're stuck, or if you need help, simply click on the question mark next to the objective. Go on, and click on the question mark, Tanner. Yes, just like that. You can always click on the question mark if you get stuck. Though I'm hoping this won't happen often. I'm giving you access to the human database. The human DB, as we call it here. You can find this and other tools to help you solve agent requests in the applications menu. Now go ahead, Operator Tanner. Solve my request. Find my age. When you find the answer, click on the objective and then select the answer on the screen.
Wait, you mean there's actually, I can actually take notes. I've never had a game actually. Okay, this is all fine because I adjusted that earlier. Terminal? Really? You can actually get into directory paths and everything. They really went all out on setting up this to delete, enter password. Nope. I don't know the password to that one. It's not going to auto put it in. Human and car documents. That's what I already have. Okay. Full name. I've downloaded it. I haven't actually played it yet. When I decided I was going to stream some of the demos, I did went in and I played just a slight little bit of each demo just to make sure it wouldn't crash my computer, and there were a couple that did. And then even once I got into streaming and got a little further into one of them, it crashed. So this is actually the second stream right now. But from what I saw when I downloaded it, it definitely... Click on the objective, then the answer. But it definitely looks interesting, and I would be glad to play it with you and try it.
Right. Like that, Tanner. I'll let you get settled in, and I'll contact you later with your first real request.
Thank you for this opportunity, sir. Rude! Why does everybody just hang up on me? (9:18 a.m.), so it's not quite 2 hours later.
Tanner, looks like your first request is somewhat of a baptism by fire. I have an agent working a homicide. It's her first case, too. Not ideal, but consider this a learning experience. I'll be monitoring you in the background.
I look forward to the challenge, sir. I'm not going to even question homicide because...
It's Operator Tanner, right?
That's right, Agent Pendel.
arrival. Is male, Caucasian, early 60s. He was shot in the head at close range around 2 a.m., just before closing time. As far as evidence, I got some surveillance footage from the bar, and some kind of list that I found on the deceased. Any chance you can work your operator magic and help find me an ID on the shooter?
Yeah, that's fine. I have a lot of issues with work right now, so I don't know when I'm gonna be around, to be honest. So we'll see, and I will let you know. When I'm done with all of this, perhaps we can look at it. All right. I'll do my best, Agent.
Thanks, operator. Okay, I'm sending over the files.
Find the killer's name. Okay. Oh, that's fun. Somebody just pulls up, runs in, shoots him, and runs out. Welcome back from the ads, everybody.
Cutting-edge video analysis system, Tanner. Click on any relevant elements in the video to trigger an analysis. Go on, give it a whirl. Just like with the video, you can click on a photo for further analysis.
Okay, cool. Facial recognition.
Looks like our victim is Henry Jenkins. For some reason, we can't access his full profile. Unfortunately, for the moment anyway, there's not much else we can learn about him.
Okay. Play again. Where's the guy? The murderer.
The footage quality isn't sufficient for a proper ID, operator. You'll need to find another way to ID the killer.
That's the list I found on the victim. It's pretty long, and to be honest, I got no idea who any of those people are. The bizarre thing is, that name at the bottom, it wasn't redacted when I bagged it, but I think it's irrelevant to our shooting here.
What the heck? That name is also circled like 50,000 times. All right, well, because I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm going to write down the circled names. Because there's a lot less of those, and maybe they will be important. Learn to spell, Callie. What else we got? Layla Price. Layla has an H at the end. Burke. Corey Hill. Connie Moore. Another Lila. Oh, Layla and Lila. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and then the redacted one that is circled. Wonder if that has anything to do with the name that they bleeped out in the beginning cutscene with all the questions asked, it was, "Are you bleep?" Wonder if it's the same thing. Okay. Well, close that for a minute. Now if I close this and pull this back up, okay, everything is still written there. So that is something good. Okay, what else can I do? Car. Yes, the car. Can I get a license plate? Yes, I can. Owner, Ray Wells. Search and document. Is there a Ray? No, there is not. What was his name? Jenkins? Nope. Okay, well, that's the distributor, but the killer should be Ray Wells, because he's the owner of the car. The car belongs to Ray Wells.
Nice. Now, the first name. You got something for Wells' address? Because I'll take it if you do.
Find his address. Okay, this is a distributor of the correct human. Ray Wells. Search. Last known address.
Yeah, that'll do. Nice work. Next up is to bring Wells in. I'll keep you updated. Thanks, Operator Tanner.
Good luck. Why is everybody so rude?
Not bad, Tanner. Not great, but not bad either. I'll
What do you mean, not
contact you later with
great?
your next request.
What do you mean, not bad?
No need to worry, Operator. You'll improve with time.
Rude. FBI headquarters, Washington, D.C. 5:32 p.m. FBI most wanted. If you have any information, please call FBI at 488-555-101. Name, Fred Smorkinski. Sure, let's
Tanner,
answer this.
I need you to follow up on an investigation started by a previous operator. I'll let the agent working the case bring you up to speed.
Okay, you're gonna get to wait a second while I finish reading this. Wanted for mailing and hand delivering several explosive devices to federal buildings and universities. Smorkinski's last known residence was in Willington, Montana. $10,000 reward for any valid information, $50,000 for any information leading to an arrest. Should be considered armed and dangerous. Wilson Boulder, sought for his role in numerous murders committed in the early 80s in connection with an organized crime group, also connected to drug distribution and other illegal activities in the Boston, Massachusetts area. $25,000 and $75,000. Name Hal, real name unknown. Wanted for various crimes of cyber terrorism committed against the federal government and other organizations. $150,000 and $1.5 million. Should be considered extremely dangerous. Name Snoresh. Leader of the Seventh-day Healers cult, sought for ties to extortion, drug and sex trafficking, and weapons amassing. Last seen moments before FBI swarmed her cult's compound in Bart, Texas. Reward is $45,000 and $175,000. Should be considered armed and dangerous. Okay. Who was the operator?
That's none of your concern, Tanner. Oh, please. Tell me you got something.
Well, hello to you too.
God damn it! Who are you?
Why is everybody so rude? Operator Tanner at your service.
Great! Every goddamn time we get a new operator, it takes me twice as long. I got a life outside the FDI, you know? Interests, hobbies, full-blooded passions. I don't have time for this.
Can you tell me about the case, Agent?
We got a missing persons case out here in Dryfield, Nevada. Connie Moore's her name. I canvassed the area, talked to the locals. I can't believe I'm saying this, but everyone thinks she was abducted by aliens.
I wrote that name down. Right here.
Middle of nowhere, hot as hell, sandy. Calling it a small town would be an insult to small towns. Look, I think it's bonkers, too. Another weird thing is, over the past year, 4 people in Dryfield have claimed they've been abducted. And every single time they reappeared somewhere in the middle of the desert out here about a month later, Connie's story's the same.
I'm curious now. Connie Moore, Dryfield, Nevada. I have no super big information on her, do I? What about these other names? Eli Bell? He's in Massachusetts. New Jersey. With a lot of or traffic tickets. Massachusetts, New Jersey, I don't know if this is going to even come into play in the demo, but this is what I do. Where in Massachusetts were you? Franklin. I'm gonna look all these up. Oh, he has drug issues, doesn't he? Now I want to know how all of these people, match up. Minnesota. You don't have anything going on. Ben Dixon. Traffic ticket. Lebanon, Pennsylvania. Guess that's just technically a parking ticket. Marley. New York. Oh, no, that was her place of birth. Now she is in Fullerton, California. She's only 14. I'm pretty sure every single one of them was single as I was going through everything too. All right. The past year, 4 people have been abducted. Every time they reappeared somewhere in the middle of the desert. Connie started the same. Thought she was missing.
She was. Popped back up yesterday. Collected her testimony myself. She had a camera on her. Naturally, I like to look at the photos. But to do that, I gotta go through you. An operator. Lucky me, right?
It's not that bad, dude. What am I looking
There's
for?
something off about all this. I mean, beyond all the talk of little green men. Just look for something that doesn't add up, okay?
I'm on it.
Here are the files.
Find inconsistency. Testimony. Following Connie Moore's reappearance on March 5th, 1992, we recorded her eyewitness testimony concerning her supposed alien abduction. Present, Connie Moore, the victim, Agent Barry Walker, agent in charge of the investigation, and Brittany Holt, FDI transcriber. transcriber or transcript. Can you tell us more about the day you disappeared? I was hiking in the desert out by Dryfield. Sometimes I do that to clear my head or to take photos. Photography is sort of a hobby of mine. And is that your camera? He points to a camera on the table. Yes, it is. What else do you remember about that day in the desert? Well, it's a little blurry. But I wanted to hike around Mount Maury. I remember that. It's really beautiful at this time of year. I remember taking 2 photographs. Then I heard this loud noise coming from the sky. I looked up and barely had time to take another photograph. It was just moving so fast. Their ship, the UFO. And then I think it landed to the east. So I decided to head over and see if I could see anything else. Maybe get a photo of them. It must have taken me an hour and 45 minutes to go where it landed. Then what? I'm not really sure, to be honest. That's where my mind goes blank. The next thing I know, I'm waking up in some kind of room, and I can't move. Was there someone with you in this room? I don't like to think about it, but yes, there were, all around me, the aliens. What did they look like? The room was so bright, it was like I was looking into the sun. I only saw their silhouettes. Can you describe them the best that you can? They were human, except they weren't. Something was off. They were too tall and thin. It was disturbing, actually. I couldn't see their faces. I'm glad about that. What do you remember about the room? It was white. I mean, entirely white. Antiseptic. It smelled sort of like a hospital. There were no doors, no windows, nothing, just whiteness. What do you think they wanted with you? I think they wanted to learn about me, to study me. I was so scared I couldn't think straight. They kept asking me questions over and over again. What kind of questions? About my life, my family, my beliefs, everything. I guess that's what they do, study humans. What else do you remember? They had these strange voices, sort of mechanical. And there was a machine they were using on me. It was clamped to my head. I don't know what it was, but it hurt. Can you tell us anything else, Connie? Not really. Next thing I remember, I'm waking up in the desert outside Dryfield. My head was throbbing, maybe because of their drugs or mind probes. I don't know. I just wandered around out there. Luckily, somebody found me, or I might have died from dehydration. Then I guess they called the cops, and the cops called you. End of story. Phone triangulation report. Connie Moore. Phone tower pings and timestamps from the day of Connie's disappearance, February 5th, and from the day she reappeared, March 5th. There were no pings in between the time of her disappearance on February 5th to her reappearance on March 5th at 3:27 p.m. February 5th from 8:45 a.m. to 11:56 a.m., which was her last ping. March 5th was 3:27, first ping since disappearance, to 4:01. So blue is before she went missing and green is after she came back. Okay. So when she came back, she was dropped off on the other side of town. She started near town, walked around, and then it said she walked back. I think it landed to the east. Take an hour and 45 minutes. 4:15 to 11:56. Yep. Okay, let's take a look at the camera. Oh, well that's fun. Language. Can we focus on it a little better? Apparently not. Show timestamp. Oh, wait a minute. The 21st. February and then March 5th.
Jackpot. Connie said she took that photo the day she disappeared. Clearly, she didn't. Maybe the aliens did funny things to her brain. Maybe her brain was funny to begin with. Do me a favor. Locate the position on the map where she supposedly snapped this photograph.
Alright. So, decided to head over, see if I could get anything else. Barely had time to take another photograph. Okay, so she headed east right after the photograph, according to her own statement. Which means should have been about here.
Alright. Now check this spot out. I guess I gotta do a little hiking. Probably sweat my goddamn balls.
What? What's going on? I don't need the game computer also crashing when my real secured boot check-in failed. Oh, isn't that helpful? Hacked by Hal. Oh, that was one of the most wanteds for cyber terrorism. Hello, Evan. Well, he's one of the most wanted, so how do you know my name? I know many things about you, Evan. I don't feel like stating the obvious. Let's just see what we can find out. What do you want? It's simple. I want the truth. What are you talking about? What do you mean? What do you mean? Let me show you something. Do you remember the list found on Henry Jenkins? You didn't see her name, did you, Evan? I did see her name, actually. The abducted woman. Pretty big coincidence, don't you think? I'm also going to assume that you didn't notice that of the 136 people on it, 122 have been reported missing. I did not know that. Did you kidnap them, Hal? Don't be ridiculous, Evan. I wouldn't hurt a fly. Maybe an annoying fly. One last thing. And this is the most important part. There's a name near the bottom that's been redacted. Yeah, I'm aware. That name is the key to understanding everything. I have to go now, Evan, but I'll be in touch soon. Promise. We'll catch you, Hal. No, tell me more, because, conspiracy theories. I like this game. I am so going to play this game when it comes out fully. I love games like this. So I really enjoyed Orwell for the same reason, because it was very much like a detective story, and you're digging through all of this information, trying to find the correlations and how they match up. The difference with Orwell was that it would highlight different things and you had to pick them. In this one, I think I like it even more because you have to find it. It's not going to highlight it for you. You have to make the correlations on your own. And that's fantastic. I love these sort of detective mystery kind of things. And this is just awesome. Definitely looking forward to this one. All right, let's see what else I have. This is a game. I didn't test this one, so I apologize if it crashes. But this is called Tavern Talk, and I have the game Coffee Talk, which I have been considering streaming. But this is a similar type of game, in which case you are more in like a tavern, sort of like a D&D sort of style, people go on quests kind of tavern. Let's see if that took. Capture that window. Why are you not? Oh, it's not going to work if I can't get it to pop up. Did that? There we go. Okay. But yeah, so this is sort of like the game Coffee Talk, but set for like a, fantasy adventure. Hiya, Innkeep. How's it going? All fine and dandy? Can't complain. How about you, Fable? All fine and dandy? Yes, all fine and dandy. I had such an exciting day. Really, really exciting. Did you go on an adventure? Even better, I took a walk around the grove, and then I replanted a mushroom that had fallen over. Then I patiently waited for it to turn into a mushroom monster, or a mushroom mimic, maybe a gnome. Did it? No, but I got to take another walk around the grove. How was it? Great. I got to see the same stones, the same trees, the same amaranthine hydra guarding the entrance to Avalon, the same moss. I even got to water the asters. They didn't really need it, but I was there, so sounds very exciting. Who am I kidding? My life is as exciting as a roasted nut. Nuts are healthy, very thrilling in sauces or as a snack. There are various types of nuts: walnuts, peanuts, hazelnuts. This is sounding a little loud, the music. Let's turn this down just a bit. All right. I'm allergic. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, no worries. I mean, I never told you. And hey, at least something would happen if I ate a nut, just not something very fun. Anaphylactic shock and all that. Does that count as an adventure? No, I think that counts as a mistake. So what you're saying is that you're missing some spice. Oh, no. I have a very sensitive stomach. I don't think chilies would help me very much. Though I'm very good at growing phoenix chilies. I was talking about the spice in your life. Ah, oh, that's what you meant. Well, yes, exactly, that's it. There's no chili flakes, no garlic, no dragons. Just a lot of salt. I'm like a bland soup. So a classic case of boredom, I see. Do you know that feeling when nothing exciting is going on in your life? Like, life isn't bad, but also not particularly fun. I mean, I could continue on the food analogies here, but have you tried visiting a circus? Huh? Well, perhaps you could find something fun there. I'm not into the whole circus thing. Clowns scare me. I always think they have ulterior motives. Good girl. The way they look at me with their empty eyes and wide smiles, ugh, scary. Clowns are creepy. But apart from that, I'm trying. I tried singing, but what is singing if not the telling of a tale? How can I sing of things I never lived through anything? What do you mean? Well, day in, day out, I live the same green soup of routines. Sure, I have my forest and I look after it, but I want to get out there and see something. Like, for example, listen to this song I started writing. I wish to be a hero, slaying mighty drakes. I wish to meet a pretty nymph resting by the lakes. Sounds like a good song opening to me. Oh, really? You think so? Well, perhaps it has a nice flow to it. But nothing actually happens in it because all I do is sit around and wish for things to happen. I don't even know what nymphs do. I've never met one. Taxes, maybe? No, I don't think so. I would love to sing about the exciting, magical things I encounter. But to be honest, the most exciting thing in my life is coming to your tavern and discovering new drinks. Not a lot of songs you can write about that. I wouldn't mind a jingle. I'll think of one. Can I mention nymphs? I'd prefer if you didn't. Okay, maybe one day I'll get to offer them their own jingle. In the meantime, can I offer you a drink? Yes, I'd love a drink. The usual? Yes, please. That means a swift strike, in case you forgot. Thank you for the reminder, Fable. It's my favorite. It always makes me feel like a featherlight nymph floating on the waves of a sunny lake. Do you want to be with a nymph or be the nymph? Both? But mostly I want a swift strike. Message received. Although, I was wondering. I've been coming to your tavern for so long, and I still don't know anything about how you make your drinks. Could you show me? Yes. Really? Yes. What should I do? Do I need to put on an apron or summon a familiar? How do I summon a familiar? Just follow me. Welcome to my drink mixing nook. Hello, Andu. Careful, I haven't fed him yet. Where do we start? Well, usually I start by figuring out what my patrons want. To make sure I don't forget what they ordered, I take notes in my journal. Let's have a look. Oh, you pinned my order. I did. If I want to look for specifics, I check my detailed notes. I do keep a log, just in case. When I'm sure I know what was asked of me, I'll browse my recipes. Can't you just freehand mix something to see what sticks? No, I like to mix and match for a more varied result, but the right balance is crucial, so I stick to my recipes. When I've settled on one, I can use the chalk to draw it on the board. What if you pick the wrong one? I can either erase it with the sponge or just pick a different recipe. My ingredients are stored in the 5 bottles on the right. There's dexterity, intelligence, defense, strength, and charisma. I think dexterity sounds the tastiest. I had a feeling you might say that. If I mess up or want to redo my drink, for any other reason, I can simply feed my mistakes to Andu. Once I'm done, I ring the bell to activate the primordial vortex. Actually, I don't need to bore you with the magical details. Just try making a drink. You've got this. Okay. So we want the Swift Strike, which is... Oh, okay. So I guess that's the dexterity? Yeah. And then 1, 2, 3 is... Okay, yeah, 3 sets of dex. Gotcha. Okay. What are the rest of these? Characters. Fable Verifina. She's an elf that is 110. They, them. They are an elf. Neutral good. Fable Verifina is a ranger taking care of the Ashen Grove. They're a sweet and gentle soul and a regular at the Wayfarer's Inn. They dream of being an adventurer but are troubled by severe anxiety about, well, everything really. Their nut allergy probably doesn't help either. Rumors, quests, log. Oh, this is everything that we've had to say. Okay. Recipes, ingredients. Ignis, Cantia, Pluma. Okay. And what the stats do, which all match up with what I know from D&D. Infusions. Okay, I don't know anything about that yet. Alright, so we want a Swift Strike. Draw recipe. Okay, so we want dexterity, which is Pluma. Area ingredient enhances finesse and reflexes. Defense is down here, which is, and that's charisma. Strength. Strength is Ignis. Can't use charisma. Okay, so. Okay. Well, that's helpful that they're all in order versus the order that these are supposed to be. So that pushed it to 1. Oh, but no, there's a little bit of these two as well. Okay, so there's 1, come on, 2, 3, and then there is 1 of this, and 1 of this. Okay, I get it. Wow, it actually does teleport. Of course it does. What did you think was happening? I thought you were just very good at sleight of hand. I see. Well, give your creation a taste. That's delicious. I made that? You made that. Thank you for showing me the ropes. Thank you for your enthusiasm. These adventures you dream of, aren't you scared they'd be the end of you? Maybe, but how would I know if I never try? Do you actually want to try? Well, yes, I want to tell great stories, but... But what? Never mind. Hello, dark and mysterious. How can I help you? A drink for you. Right, what kind? Drinkable. Very specific, thank you. How about a spoken heart? Some charisma couldn't hurt. Sure, whatever. Spoken heart. Okay, so 3 of the charisma, which is this one. 1, 2, 3. And then 1 of this, and 1 of this. This should be digestible, maybe even tasty. Thanks. Almost washes away the memories of that banshee haunting the lonesome lagoon at night, and her bone-shattering song of sorrow. Almost. Rumor unlocked. Banshee is haunting the lonesome lagoon, wailing a song that will shatter your bones. Hopefully hyperbole. Okay. All right. The brooding type, I see. What are you thinking about, Fable? Just dreams. Yours or someone else's. Mine. Other people seem to have the courage to follow theirs. Why can't I be like that? Isn't that up to you? I wish it was. My brother says my dreams are a fool's errand, that I'm running away from where I belong. We are rangers, Fable. We belong to the woods, like the stream that ripples down the mountain. Or the birds in the trees. We keep the balance. It's what we're meant to do. And is that what you want to do? Yes. No, not really. I want to experience things outside the safe borders of the forest. I want to live a life so full of adventure, boredom will feel like bliss. I want to be brave and strong. And I want to sing songs about my adventures that make other people yearn for that same freedom. Of course, I could never leave the Ashen Grove behind forever. It's my home. But there's nothing wrong with going away from time to time, right? I mean, my brother looks after the grove, as well as my sisters. I think it'd be fine without me. Then you should do what your heart desires. Will it stop aching then? I think so, yes. What if it's wrong to leave, though? What if destiny never meant for me to leave? What if it did? I'm gonna have to get a new bottle of tea. This talking is starting to dry out my mouth. That would be a dream come true. Be your own genie, Fable. Your adventures start with you. Thank you, innkeeper. You really are the most exciting part of my day. That it? That's my day? Okay, well now I'm into my evening, apparently. Greetings, traveler. How may I help you? You own this establishment, innkeep? The last time I checked. With whom do I have the pleasure? The name's Carolyn. You can call me Care or Lynn. Couldn't care less. Nice to meet you, Care. Lynn. What can I do for you? Perhaps something to drink? You do the thing with the quests, right? So they say. Do you want one? You can have a look at my notice board. No quests for me. But I may have one for you, or your notice board. Tell me more. I heard of a werewolf making trouble up in Tregarin, terrorizing farmers, tearing sheep apart, the whole program. A werewolf. That's news to me. Listen, me too. Didn't see one in almost a decade. That was far south in Erevan. Been wondering if it's the same one, just moving up, like a nomad. I thought werewolf hype died along with that one romance novel. You mean the one with the vampires? Think so. Nah, that just split society into two camps. Team werewolf or team vampire? God, it's Twilight all over again. I was working in Walmart when the hype for Twilight was really big, and I was in the bakery, and we were selling, they were flying off the shelves, cupcakes, because we would put little rings on them that would say Twilight and Team Jacob and Team Edward on them, and they sold so fast. It was so stupid. Which one are you, Inkeep? Well, if I'm going to pick one, it's always going to be a werewolf, because I think they're the more interesting of the monsters. Is it the fur or the pecs? Neither. Questionable experiences with the other camp more so. I'm itching to ask for details. Don't. How about you? Wouldn't you like to know? Yes, that's why I asked. Keep guessing. Has anyone ever told you that you could pass as a werewolf? Yes, all the time, at least twice a day. Only downside of looking like a wolf is getting mistaken for one. I see. Is that why you don't want to take care of the werewolf yourself? Yes. No. I'm just afraid he might look a little too much like my Uncle Dragon. Would feel bad slaying that fella. You know, hunchback, hairy, crooked teeth. Is that a werewolf or just Uncle Dragon? You can't tell. Same fate befell Aunt Olga. I'm sorry to hear that. Nah, that hag had it coming. Never fall behind your grooming schedule, or before you know it, the next wannabe Van Helsing will strike you down with a silver arrow. Do the Van Helsings also hunt werewolves? Don't know. Don't care enough to check. Either way, that southern werewolf, yeah? Right. Anything else that might help others get done with it rather swiftly? Fetch. Pardon me? Should they get into a dangerous situation, they'll just have to start playing fetch. That works. On any dog, trust me. Good to know. Thanks, Lynn. It's not that hard. Either Carolyn, Care, or Lynn. Gotcha, Carolyn. All right, Chief. You got a name, or is it just Inkeep? Just Inkeep for now. Playing hard to get, I see. Well, Inkeep, then, before I venture on, you've got a drink for me? Of course. What would you like? I'll take something powerful, something with a whole lot of strength. And don't you dare give me any of that watered-down muck instead. Lots of strength, huh? Southern Brawler it is. Alright. 3 things. There we go. Of strength. And then one of this. A drink with 0 water, as requested. Not bad, just what I was craving. Thanks. Where will you head from here? Perhaps back west through the Ashen Grove. Got some business to take care of. What kind of business? Personal business. Care to elaborate? No. But you won't stop asking until I do, will you? No. My cousin claims her crops are being stolen by undead snails. Obviously, I'm pretty sure she's hallucinating. But I did hear some folks complaining about an undead uptick in the west, so might as well humor her. And make sure she hasn't turned into an undead snail herself? Something like that, yeah. It's odd, ain't it, resurrecting the dead? It's certainly unconventional. That's one way to put it. I think there's not much use digging up the past. It's just going to open wounds you've stapled shut. Or eat your face. The past haunts everyone willing to listen. Would you mind talking like a more normal person? I ain't exactly up for philosophizing. You started this conversation, and I'm ending it. All right, well then. If you find any more rumors for me or need aid, don't shy away from coming back. I'm more of a lone wolf, don't do groups, but sure, for more work, I'll be back. I'll be waiting. Speaking of rumors, you know how to turn them into proper quests, right? Don't want them to go to waste. I could use some help. Fine, guess I've got a few minutes. Let me see your setup. I also keep them written down in my journal so I don't forget. Smart. I think the best next step would be sorting the match and snippets on your quest page. Just drag them over and make sure they're all for the same quest. I like how they're like the same. Otherwise you'll end up confusing adventurers. Once you're done, select that quill of yours and it'll be written up. Got it? Got it. Thank you for your help, Carolyn. Put it on my tab. That's not how that works. Good night to you too. Alright then, let's assemble this quest. Yeah, I like how each rumor has its own like page, but you have these three all match. The Vukakin. Carolyn told me about a werewolf who was roaming around Trigaran, potential threat to villagers. Werewolf's secret weakness is playing fetch. Apparently no dog can resist the urge to go run after a stick. Okay. Werewolf previously seen in Ereva, a southern town, a nomad, or do they have a goal in mind? A werewolf on detours. A reticent Vukakin passed by the Wayfarer's Inn, reporting a werewolf making their way up to Trigaran from Ereva. They pose a potential threat to both helpless sheep and the villagers. Apparently, werewolves love playing fetch. Are you brave enough to take on this quest and save Trigaran from this werewolf mayhem? Was that my inn? That's cute. Start the day. Day 2. What do you have there, Fable? I found this on your notice board. It says a werewolf is terrorizing Trigaran. Is that true? It is indeed. Have you sent anyone after it yet? Maybe that hooded guy from yesterday. Not yet. What kind of hero are you, looking for? One who knows the way around difficult terrain, woods even, preferably one who is good with a bow. One who tells me they want the quest. Ah, I am good with a bow. Yes, Fable. And I know my way around any woods. I know, Fable. And maybe I want the quest. Just maybe? No, not just maybe. Since yesterday, all I've been able to think about is you telling me to follow my heart. And then I step into your tavern, and the quest practically jumps out at me, and I think, Hey, there's a start for an adventure. It's near a forest. You know forest. You live in a forest. And werewolves are basically just normal wolves, but slightly scarier because they are also human. But you've talked to humans before. And you got silver arrows for your birthday last year, and they're just collecting dust in your room. And, 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 and I thought I could ask you if anyone had taken it yet. And then, I didn't think that far ahead. I see. Or rather, I did, but then I thought, what if I take the quest? Then I have to go on the quest. And I have to fight the werewolf, or talk to the werewolf, which is worse. Because what if the werewolf doesn't like me? And what if when I try to shoot it with my silver arrow, I miss and shoot a tree instead? And then the tree would be mad at me. But it wouldn't really matter because I'd be dead because of the werewolf. That took a quick turn. So maybe I should just put the quest back. Fable? Yes? Do you want me to tell you to take the quest? Maybe? I can't make this decision for you. Neither can I. Whenever I have to make a difficult decision, it's like I freeze in place. And suddenly I'm unable to move until someone makes the decision for me. Like a slime, a frozen slime that can't move. I've met slimes less anxious than you. You've met slimes? My tavern is open to everyone. Oh, right. What do slimes drink? Water. More slime. Bones. You sell bones? Only to slimes. Ah. Maybe you'll be able to add my bones to your menu soon. You'll just have to pick them up from the forest floor. I think I'd have a hard time convincing a werewolf to give up free bones. Why are you so anxious, Fable? In general, I think answering that would take up more time than we have to spare. About taking the quest, it seems to me that you want to take it, but you're trying to talk yourself out of it instead. Oh, well, I do want to go on that quest. Werewolves may not be the best muses. But it would make a good start for a song, right? The prelude of an epic. Fable, the protector of the woods, the world, the worms. The worms? They seem like they need protecting. But every time I think about embarking on a quest, and I start to think more deeply about what might happen, all my bones start to shake and I feel dizzy. Is there something making you feel like you might fail? Aside from the bloodthirsty werewolf? We don't know what it's thirsty for. It might prefer orange juice. It might. Well, heroes have history, right? Great feats they can look back on to prove their bravery. Inspirational adventures that remind them of the light in the dark. I have the opposite of that. Great mistakes and epic regrets. Like the Mary Morgan incident. Or my first encounter with the Amaranthine Hydra. Or the reason why nobody wants to spend time with me. What do I want to find out about? The Mary Morgan incident? Yes, the Mary Morgan incident. Didn't you hear about that? Oh, thank Gaia word didn't get around. It was my very first adventure, the chance to finally escape from the daily grind. What happened? An adventuring party was on their way passing through the Ashen Grove. Due to the sylvan spirits, it gets fairly foggy at night. And the fog bears great danger to anyone who isn't acquainted with the spirits who call it home. So they wanted guidance from a local ranger. A merchant up in Tregarin recommended me. I agreed to help, of course. My first adventure, yay! I was so excited but also very, very nervous, so of course it had to go wrong. I think it was the nerves. Why were you so nervous? New people, seasoned adventurers, one stronger than the next, all in shining armor and armed to the teeth. I wanted to leave a good impression, but my bad luck got in the way. How did it go wrong? I felt their condescending glares on my back as I walked them through the woods. Of course, I don't know whether they actually glared, But my fear got a hold of me and I led them astray. I must have blacked out. I've never got lost in the woods before. But this time I did. I couldn't see well, there was blood rushing to my ears, and I felt dizzy. So for some stupid reason I led them along a path no one should ever take, past the riverbanks of the Shivermere, home to the Mary Morgan. You know of the Mary Morgan, yes? The wrathful spirit that's known to drown men? Not sure if she really differentiates between genders, though. For some stupid reason, I led them right into her arms. I got scared, and in the end, they had to save me. They fought the creature, and we finally found a way out when dawn broke, and the fog ebbed away. I couldn't look at them for the rest of the journey, and I silently bid my farewells when we reached the other side of the ashen grove. I was too embarrassed to speak. I'm sure I'm still the laughingstock of every one of their gatherings. How am I ever supposed to set foot in the adventuring world again? To be fair, it could have been worse. I could have led them right into the arms of the wyvern chimera that resides in the quag mangrove. They say it has a taste for adventurers. But you didn't. But I didn't. Your first encounter with the Hydra? Well, just a day after it arrived to guard the portal to the Dreamplane Avalon, I wanted to be polite and neighborly, so I brought it some homemade biscuits. I burned them a little in the oven, but I thought since it has fire breath it wouldn't mind. So I approached the Amaranthine Hydra, and I have this whole speech prepared about how I'm looking forward to having it around, and how its green scales match my hat. But it was so tall and intimidating I forgot all about what I wanted to say. So I just set down the biscuits and smiled awkwardly. It looked at my biscuits, then at me, and it said, "By the rivers of the stars stands a man who reads the firmament's past. Some things are as sturdy as the gilded ice, some things as changing as the Leviathan's sea. All chimeras hate mice, all hydras love tea." I thought to myself, wow, the Amaranthine Hydra has given me a riddle. A quest! Maybe this shall be my first adventure. But I couldn't figure out the answer, so I left. And I tried to solve the riddle for 3 days. I was too ashamed to step foot in front of it again, lest it know I was not worthy of its wisdom. But then I couldn't take it anymore, and I ran back, apologized, and begged it for the answer. Turns out, that's just how it speaks. It wanted tea. Did you get it some? Yes. Then you completed its quest. 3 days late. If it had needed an antidote, it would have died. Would-haves are about as useful as an antidote when you haven't been poisoned. They changed nothing. I suppose you have a point. Why does no one want to spend time with you? Because I'm unlucky. I'm unlucky, and whenever good things are supposed to happen, I ruin them. No matter how easy things might be, nothing seems easy enough for me. Imagine there's one nail sticking out in the whole kingdom. Everyone would pass by it except for me. I'd get caught on it and rip my coat. Did that happen once? Once? I wish it had been just once. It seems like my life only follows a path that's the most embarrassing. Or dangerous. Or dangerously embarrassing. The curse of ill luck follows me wherever I go, like an adventuring companion who secretly wants to kill you. No one wants to hang out with someone who naturally attracts bad things. You're too harsh on yourself, Fable. Am I? See, just last week I wanted to gather fresh flowers. The daffodils are blooming and they make for a nice bouquet, you know. Or hair accessories. They always calm my anxiety when I have them around. But, me being me, I confused them with their evil twin, the weeping amaryllis. Now guess what I spent the whole day afterwards doing? Weeping. Like a baby, all day long. When I plucked them, they released their spores, and I started crying. I suddenly felt all the sadness of the world rush over me. I've never been so heartbroken. I'm sorry. That sounds horrible, Fable. It was. Between the tears and the sobs, I managed to make a tincture out of hogweed. It eased the pain, but the tears wouldn't stop until dawn. I'm so silly sometimes. There's nothing wrong with picking flowers. There is if they're the wrong flowers. Imagine if I had offered them to the adventurers, or even worse, the Hydra. That would have been so embarrassing. I don't think gifting others flowers to make them a little happier is embarrassing, and it would have made for a good story to laugh about together. I don't think they would have laughed about it with me. More at me. Maybe they would laugh with you if you chose not to run away. You seem to assign a cruel sense of humor to people that haven't actually shown you such a thing. Not everyone thinks about you the way you think about yourself. That would be nice. Innkeeper. Yes. Do you like spending time with me? Yes, Fable, I do. Really? Of course. Seeing your face in my tavern brightens even the cloudiest of days. Please never stop coming around. I won't. You make me feel a lot less alone. Thank you. That's because you're not alone. Not as long as my tavern and I are here. You better not go anywhere. Not planning on it. Anyhow, you seem to be very insecure. I think that's the biggest problem here. But how can I not be when everything I touch falls apart? You know that isn't true. You're right. I'm a great gardener. Everything grows around me, but I seem to just get smaller. Except zucchinis. I can't figure out how to grow those. So in a way, I'm like a zucchini. I'm insecure because I don't know what I'm capable of. You'll have to find that out then. Like, on a quest, for example. Don't you think I'm a little underleveled? Do you think that will change by sitting around? I guess not. Someone has to help those people, right? What if I don't, and then no one else comes around? What if I'm the only chance they got? But what if I'm not? What if there's someone better? The best thing you can do is try to help them. So what if another adventurer swings by and they're able to make the situation better? Isn't that a good thing? 4 hands are better than 2, and who knows? You might even end up forming a party. Oh, and besides, if it's a perfect hero they want, they'll be waiting forever. I didn't think about it like that. Maybe I shouldn't decide to give up before I even try. After all, I am a very fast runner, so if I screw up, I can just run away real quick. That's the spirit. Okay, I, Fable, a great gardener and future hero, charmer of nymphs, am going to embark on this quest and save the villagers, and I shall return victorious. Did I do it right? Yes. Good job. I leave the quest in your capable hands, brave adventurer. Would you like a drink to aid you on your journey? Yes. Do you have something that can make me more nimble and quiet so that the werewolf won't see me coming? Something with a lot of dexterity. If I want to fight it, I'm going to need that surprise round advantage. Or maybe something that can help me with diplomacy. Perhaps it's just a hungry lost lichen after all, and it only needs a pep talk and a hug. Maybe we could even be friends. But I would need something with a lot of charisma for that. I will leave the choice up to you. Just make sure you don't pick a random recipe. Please keep it to one of the abilities I asked for. Remember, your choice can influence my fate. It could change the entire outcome of this quest. But of course, I'm sure you're already aware of that. Sorry for backseat mixing. Let's see. Well, I could give her this again, which she always gets, for the surprise round and all of that. But I'm curious, what would happen if I gave her diplomacy? We're going to make this, I think. That's got a lot of intelligence, so yeah, we want the diplomacy. I'm curious. This should do it. Thank you. I feel much better, braver. The farming? No, wait, that sounds like I'm tending to a farm. There are a lot of farmers in Tregaron. And I'm going to protect them all. Or talk to them until they feel better. I'm sure they could use that too. I just hope I don't have to fight anyone. No, I'll be okay. Because of your help, I'll be able to talk myself out of any situation. Thank you again. I think this drink gave me the courage I needed to get started. You got this, Fable. I'll try. Have some faith in yourself. Okay, I got this. Much better. Oh, I almost forgot. I was thinking about how much your words helped me yesterday, and how I'd have to thank you properly if I ever did end up taking a quest, so... I brought you some phoenix chilies from my garden. They seemed like something you might enjoy. They possess natural magical properties. If you plant them in the right soil, they can grow to be fire resistant. And consumption can pass that on to mortals like us? Exactly. I thought they might go well with your drinks. They will. Thank you, Fable. That's a very thoughtful gift. Since I'm waiting for another shipment of infusions in a few days, I'll take a look at them all together later. Of course, I'm glad you like them. Maybe I'll order a drink with some next time. But first, I have to complete my quest. I'll see you post-victory. I hope Fable will be alright. I hope they don't run into a clown. Or maybe they should. They could become friends. Fable, the mighty hero, and their best friend, the magical clown. Doesn't that sound good? That's cute! Okay, I'm gonna wind up wishlisting this one too. Alright, so we've been going for about 2.5 hours now with this, and a little longer because I had that other game that it crashed in the middle before. But I'm gonna download both of them and stitch them together for YouTube, so that way you just have a whole run of all of the demos that I played. So then I may have to figure out how to make sections on YouTube, but that'll be something for, future Callie to figure out. But with that said, we are going to go find somebody that we can raid. So let me pull up real quick here and see what all is going on. Okay. Who all is online right now? Looks like a lot of people are playing Dead by Daylight, because I do believe it is the anniversary right now. So that leaves me with just a couple of people. Well, we could go into somebody who's playing some other demos and stuff, or we could go and visit Jester, who's playing Stardew Valley. So I think let's go visit Jester. Actually, no, we're going to change that. We are going to go visit Hippo, because he is playing that Haunted House Restoration demo. So we're going to go see him and see how that game is going. So, as always, if anybody has missed anything and you want to go and check out anything that I've played at length, you can always go and check out my YouTube. I do put everything up over there. And also, you can always, if you are looking for a nice community of people who like video games and have similar hobbies, I mean, not even necessarily similar hobbies, but support people in their hobbies, cooking, traveling, crafting, whatever. You can always go to my Discord. There is also a game deals channel there that keeps track of free games on Steam and Epic, and I'm always looking and adding free games that are on Prime or on Epic through Prime. And then, of course, things like the Next Fest and different sales and stuff like that that are on Steam also get put up there for people to take a look at. But with that, I do appreciate all of you hanging out with me, and we're going to go say hi to Hippo, and thanks again for hanging out, and I hope you had fun with the demos like I did. Have a good one.